Hello, folks. It's your good old buddy, Joel Backer here. Ladies and gentlemen, I just, my old Michael, he's going to be at it again, he's going to be ripping up some of my favorite people. I swear to God, boy, I just want to punch him sometime. He's going to rip up Bill O'Reilly, Sean Hannity, and Ted Nugent. Damn it, the hell, Ted Nugent is an American hero. What? He shit on himself just to get out of serving. Well, that son of a bitch and draft dodging asshole. Rip him up, Mike, today on Stupidest People in Politics. Hello, it's Michael Tackett here with Stupidest People in Politics. And yep, we got some Hall of Famers this week. Sean Hannity. Edits out some video. Below, the Falafel Man blames public schools for disrespect. And Ted Nugent says Obama's racist agenda. Let's get right to it. MediaMatters.org. My boy, Captain Brown-Nose. The Manatees! Sean the Manatees. MSNBC edited out a certain part of the video where one of the Sandy Hook fathers was trying to, he was giving testimony about gun control and stuff, and then he asked people if they had any questions. And then some people overreacted and shouted some answers at him and stuff, or questions and stuff at him, and it was made out like it was heckling because they took out that part where he asked the question if anybody had any questions. So, Sean Hannity to the rescue to prove that the right is just as bad. On the February 7th edition of his Fox News program, Hannity said, "A major bombshell was revealed during Panetta's testimony during a congressional briefing that Obama was virtually absent during the Benghazi attack." Hannity then played segments of Panetta's testimony. He did play it, but he didn't play the whole thing. But Hannity did not air the section of Panetta's testimony in which he pointed out that the information about the attack went to the White House and that Obama stayed in contact with the military officials and was well informed during the attack. Also, Hannity didn't play the part of General Martin Dempsey, who stating that the White House staff was engaged and with the military command center pretty consistently through the period. So in other words, John, there's not enough toilet paper to wipe the shit off your nose. The runner-up, Hello, the Falafel Man, O'Reilly. From Crooks and Liars, Bill O'Reilly blamed epidemic of disrespect on public schools. Yes, 18-year-old Penelope Soto was appearing before a judge on Monday for being sentencing after being charged with possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. During the bond hearing, she had an angry exchange of words with the judge and flipped him the bird. The judge responded with a 30-day jail sentence for contempt of court. Yes, she deserved to be punished and everything, but Bello went one step further. It says here that saying that the judge wasn't just fed up with her behavior towards him, but the general atmosphere of disrespect everywhere in this country. He goes on to say that many Americans are simply disrespectful and feel entitled to do whatever they want. Like news anchors who edit videos, lie, twist facts, CEOs and bankers who, ship jobs overseas, take their accounts overseas so that way they don't have to, pay taxes or keep the money here. They use government. They pay off government to give them loopholes in taxes and everything so they don't have to pay none. And, while other people fall into poverty and everything, you mean like that, Billo? For a lot of these things, you guys would be in jail for doing a lot of this. But then O'Reilly, he has the answer, folks. The answer to why people are so disrespectful. Is it lack of love? No. Is it bad parenting? No. Is it a bad situation they're in? No. Is it society that drags them down and keeps them down there and they feel they have no way out? No. Bill O'Reilly's reason? He jumps the shark and the shark's mother, O'Reilly does. No, he jumps the ocean where the shark is. And said, the reason there is an epidemic of disrespect in America is mainly because of the public school system. Citing the softening of the New York City Discipline Code, Billo claims students can curse at their teachers and simply get reprimanded, as evidence that every public school in the nation is spawning rude, disrespectful kids. Now, I don't know how they do there in, the New York public school system, but the fact is, Billo, if you want them to bring back, I think he's insinuating that we bring back paddling in schools because he has said he's been for that. I was paddled by a teacher, Bill. She didn't like me. No other reason for her paddling me was she just didn't like me. No parent or no teacher is going to touch my child if I was a parent. No. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Ted Nugent. On MediaMatters.org, Ted Nugent says Obama has a racist agenda. National Rifle Association board member Ted Nugent said that President Obama and Attorney General Eric Holder are promoting racism and that the Obama administration has a racist agenda. In the past week, Ted Nugent has been praised by media figures such as CNN and Fox. This is from MediaMatters.org again. He gave the interview to World News Daily, and he joined the Barker website as a columnist. Okay, I'm thinking that Ted Nugent thinks that Obama's a racist and he's played favoritism to blacks, and that the majority of people on food stamps are African Americans, and the majority of whites it's the whites that have the highest unemployment rate, not the blacks. Wrong again. According to the thinkprogress.org, the African American unemployment crisis continues. The nation's unemployment rate is now 7.9%, and there is an unquestionable recovery taking place. Well, that's debatable. Lost in the positive news, though, is the unemployment rate for African Americans rose nearly a full point from September to October, from 14.3% up from 13.4% in September. Excuse me, still got a bit of that cold. Meaning that if Obama was playing favoritism to blacks, then the black unemployment rate would be lower than the white one, wouldn't it, Billo? But in fact, it's higher. So are you saying that Obama hates, Ted Nugent, sorry. Are you saying, Mr. Nugent, that Mr. Obama hates blacks? And I have done videos before where the majority of people on food stamps are Southern white people. So again, if Obama is playing favoritism to African Americans, boy, he sure is having a hell of a time showing it, isn't he? But that's not all for Mr. Nugent, folks. Also from Think Progress, he goes on to say, at a July 6th column back in July 2012, July 6th, for the Washington Times, Nugent wrote, "I began to wonder if it had been better at best if the South had won the Civil War." Yeah. He also claimed that real Americans are hard-working, partying, white mother effers, shit-kickers who are independent, and the African-American rappers that appear on MTV are big, uneducated, greasy black mongrels. There's your racism, ladies and gentlemen. Ted, the majority of African Americans in this country are still struggling. They're struggling to get equal income, to get equal opportunity, to get an equal share in this country. It's a complex situation that has nothing to do with a president. Well, yeah, it does have, but just him alone. If my problem with Obama is he hasn't done enough to help the African American community. But here's the thing: if he did try to do more, then you guys would say, "Oh, he's playing favoritism to the blacks." But if he doesn't do enough, then the liberals are like, "Hey, wait a minute, how come he's not doing no more?" So he's in this real dilemma. And I get onto Obama, but the fact of the matter is, what's he to do here? So either way, he's screwed. Ted, I'm a real American. I'm a white rich man who don't actually, relate to the people who I'm above and everything. Those poor white suckers who actually like me, but I think they're scum. Let's just blame it on the minorities, why don't we? To use as scapegoat, Nugent, today's stupidest person in politics.